for In the Paint, sponsored by Terre Haute Savings Bank and Union Center for Sports Medicine. Now, with the best hoop show in the Wabash Valley, Rick Semler and Ross Rawling.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting In the Paint. I'm Rick Semler. Joining me is Ross Rawling, who tonight is a happy man because his dinner stop included the Beef House and Restaurant up in Covington. I'll tell you what, it's amazing this guy gets any games covered on Friday night, but he can tell you where all the great places are to eat in the Wabash Valley, right?
The Beef House is up there. It's up there with the best.
I'm surprised he came back, let's be honest.
I mean, those rolls, I rolled back in the doorway tonight. Barely got anything edited, but here we are.
Yes.
Lots of great basketball games tonight in the area. Rockville looking to stay unbeaten at Covington. Vincennes Lincoln hosted undefeated Mount Vernon Posey. Robinson looking to stay perfect in the LIC. They were at Marshall. 16 games, but we'll start the show with the old Pizza Hut Classic games that used to take place the second Friday in January at the Holman Center.
That's right, and I'm talking about Terre Haute North against West Vigo and Northview against Terre Haute South tonight. Those four met again, but this time at Northview and at Terre Haute North, the Patriots hosted the Vikings. North has owned this series. North has won 15 straight versus West Vigo. The Patriots were looking to defend their home court. A.J. Grady, who had 8 points in the game, finds Nate John in the corner. John bullseye on the three. I like John. He reminds me of John Stockton, tough-nosed little guy who takes nothing off anyone. And look at the teardrop from John, looking like Stockton on that play.
I'll tell you what, if he scores it like that, he's an incredible player.
The Vikings would go bonkers from three-point lane at the end of the first quarter. Adrian Cornfloss hit two. Then Cade Lindsey beats the first quarter horn with another three. Get this, West Vigo led after one, 13-10.
The three ball, the ultimate equalizer.
Kyle Stewart, a nifty reverse, puts the Vikings up 5 in the second quarter. What in the world of Terre Haute North is going on? North to take advantage of their size. Patrick Hart crashing the board, scores on the putback. Then watch Calvin Blank. Yeah, like you're going to stop this. Look at him just muscle.
He's like a freight train.
His way in. Easy to see why he's playing Division I football. Blank had 14. Terre Haute North wins 42-31, make it 16 straight wins for the Patriots over the Vikings. In Brazil, Terre Haute South was looking to beat Northview for the 8th straight time. Great student crowd tonight by Northview. Knights guard Craig Peters stopped and pops Knights up 1. Sports 10's Ross Rawling has a nose for food. Well, Kavaris Gregory has a nose for the basketball. The South guard always seems to come up with a loose ball like he did there. I'm not picking on you, Ross, just being honest.
He doesn't compare to me sniffing out the dinner plate.
South happy to have this guy back. Logan Stewart rattles in the corner three. Bray's big man Timmy Heron puts South up 7 with a nice putback. Like Heron's potential. Peters no good on the three for Northview. Jim Mace gets the rebound, takes it up strong. Jeffrey Turner led South with 37 points. Nice behind-the-back pass by Turner to Gregory, who finds Heron, who hits the baseline. Jay, nice passing by South. Terre Haute South gets the road win, 68-60. The Braves knock off the Knights for the 8th straight time. Ross.
Thank you, Rick. North Davies has moved up to 4th in the Class 1A polls. That's the highest the Cougars have been ranked all season. North Davies on the road at SHAKAMAK. Laker head man Steve Brett honored for 450 career wins before this one. Tough matchup though tonight. Here Cougars big man Kelby Byrer catches and puts North Davies on the board. SHAKAMAK answers. Brandon Morin in the high post uses the dribble and uses it nicely. He finds his way to the hole. More Lakers off the miss this time. Watch Patrick Greene pick up the long carom, and from there it's just a free throw, right, Patrick? He drills it. Folks, you better watch out, though, for this North Davies team this year. They're fantastic. Nick Craze with a nice pass to Wes Loniger. That's another first quarter lead for the Cougars. North Davies goes on the road. They knock off SHAKAMAK 61-50. Class 2A, 7th-ranked Linton was at home against Vincennes RIVET. We know about the minor big men. How about guard Keith Folk with the three? He beats the first quarter buzzer and puts Linton up by 10. Speaking of those big men, Austin Carazia went over 1,000 career points tonight. He gets the hoop to go in traffic right there. So tough inside. RIVET trying to hang with the mighty Miners. This is Zach Templin showing a nice stroke from deep. Then watch their point guard, a really good player, Colin Veek, deceptive off the dribble here. Look at the speed. He weaves through traffic to cut the lead all the way down to 7. But Linton too much in this one. The Miners win it 56-45. For the second week in a row, Eastern Green and Clay City faced off. T-Birds won the last meeting. Blake Sasinger says not going to be so easy this time. He gets the steal and the layup. That cuts the Eastern Green lead all the way down to 1. Then Sasinger again with a dirty little move off the dribble. First the shake, then the rattle, and he gets the roll. Clay City takes the lead on that play, and the Eels must have read the RPI this week. I pick Eastern Green. They say, "You're crazy, you tiny little sportsman." Trevor Singer with a great lay-in. Tyler Bro doesn't want to go away here. He puts the Thunderbirds back on top, showing some serious range there. You kidding me, bro? But Clay City ends up winning this one 61-50, the final. What a start to the show. We still have a lot more to bring you, including highlights from the top-ranked team in Class A, the Rockville Rocks.
And we'll also check in at North Vermillion, South Vermillion, and Riverton Park when In the Paint returns.
We're the Bluefield Cardinals, and In the Paint will be right back.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Rockville has looked every bit the top-ranked team in the state in Class A this season. The Rocks have several quality wins, including a heck of a win Saturday at Class 4A Terre Haute North. The 12-0 Rocks at Covington tonight, and Lane Mahiran continues to put on a show. Here's the big guy inside on the block. Mahiran just made it look easy all night long. Rockville plays great defense too. Joel Wittenmeyer and Keontre Wilkie double teaming the ball. Wilkie pries it away. He takes it to the hole for the lay-in.
Two of the best defenders in the valley on you.
Such quickness. Covington had no answer for Mahiran tonight. Watch the shot fake. Then he goes up and under on the reverse to stretch the lead out to 15. Then the big guy can handle it too. From the wing this time, he cuts through the defense, stays with the play, flips it up and in for the score. Finally, off the out-of-bounds play, Wilkie finds Lane in the lane, and soon after that, in the bucket, he gets the shooter's roll. A 26-point effort from Mahiran, and Rockville picks up the league win over Covington. Rock's still perfect, winning 57-36. At North Vermillion, the Falcons entertained Turkey Run. They trailed by 8 at half. Here's standout Braden Woodard converting on the triple. That trimmed the Warrior lead down to 5. On the other end, Jake Amstutz with the answer. He attacks the rim. The short pull-up's good. Amstutz had a nice 19-point game tonight. We've seen Woodard's athleticism on the football field, showing it off here, getting to the hoop. He had 27 for the Falcons. Then Cody Wright knocks down a big 3. This brings North Vermillion all the way back within 2. Turkey Run, though, playing so hard tonight. Jeff Woods can't get the hoop to go, but Jared Russell right there on the offensive boards. He gets the stick back. And the constant all night was the big fella, Riley Sunderman. A pretty move here for the bucket. He led the Warriors with 26, and Turkey Run picks up the win tonight, 61-53 the final over North Vermillion. Rick?
Last Friday, Riverton Park looked like they were going to pick up the biggest win of their season. They almost upset West Vigo. Instead, they lost a heartbreaker and have dropped 4 straight. RP trying to get things turned around tonight. Hosting Attica, Matt Haltom finds Tanner Edge, the RP big man, with a nice move in the paint for 2. Attica too much in this one. The Red Ramblers tickle the twine from downtown. Attica wins at Riverton Park 55-43. South Vermillion hosted Fountain Central. Fountain Central's Ethan Woodrow gets the board, fights off the defenders, and makes a nice pass to Kobe Pierce for the layup. Mustangs up 2. South Vermillion's Nathan Luff finds a sweet spot on the floor and buries the 3. You ever have a sweet spot on the floor, Ross?
I never had a sweet spot. None of the spots. They just said, Ross, don't shoot.
That makes a lot of sense. Wildcats, Cam Wyrick, Mr. Hustle on this play, gets a steal, scores on the break with a nice layup. South Vermillion, though, falls at home to Fountain Central 63-51. Several of the highlights we saw in this block right here, Ross, is that Class A sectional up north. Obviously, Rockville is the favorite in that sectional for a reason. They went to the state finals last year, returned most of the team this year. They're unbeaten. But one thing I find ironic, they got lots of great players, but they're playing their best basketball of the season right now, and Lane Mahiran is playing his best ball of the season.
Well, you see Lane, early in the season, he's so good at letting other people do their thing, and that's what great players really do. But lately, he's turned on the scoring for himself. 32 against Terre Haute North, 26 tonight. He's He took over that ball game. I was there in the second quarter tonight. I think he had 14 in the second quarter. They couldn't stop him. There was no answer.
We've always talked about it. R.J. Mahurin used to play at Rockville, now at ISU. It was a great scorer. Lane is an all-around, I think, a little bit better player than his brother, but now he's adding that scoring. At this point,
he's a facilitator.
Lane is unstoppable.
He really is, and the Rocks have the pieces around
yes.
him. I mean, great shooters. We saw the great defense.
Yeah.
They have all the pieces. Sophomore Nick Waltz, more size,
yes.
just what they need.
And Joel Whitmire being back makes them just incredible defensively. So we still have highlights from Vincennes, Lincoln, Washington, Washington Catholic, and South Knox.
We'll head over to Illinois with stops at Casey and Marshall when In the Paint returns.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Big Class 3A battle tonight as 11th ranked Vincennes Lincoln hosted 5th ranked and unbeaten Mount Vernon Posey, who, by the way, is coached by former WRV standout Mark Hostetter. Let's head to Vincennes for the action. Vincennes Lincoln Avery Mickens drives in for 2. Mickens had 17. Alice is up 4. There is Mark Hostetter, the former WRV standout, doing a great job at Mount Vernon. Drake McNamara knocks down the 3. Mount Vernon goes up 1 at 9-8. Alice's Brant Nowinski gets 2 in the lane off the nice pass from Josh Sprinkle. Sprinkle was unstoppable in this game. He gets in the lane for 2, 23 points, 14 rebounds for the Alice's junior. What a season he is having. What a game this turned out to be. It's Class 3A, 11th ranked Vincennes Lincoln handing 5th ranked Mount Vernon Posey their first loss of the season. Wow, what a ball game. The final and double overtime, Vincennes Lincoln 73, Mount Vernon Posey 68. Great rivalry game at the Hatchet House. Washington taking on Jasper. Into the first half. Watch this prayer. I'll just throw it up. Good. It goes in. Tyler Stahl for Washington. Great way to end the half. Jasper's Cortland Betts, the off-balance runner. Washington would continue to fire away from the outside. Last week's hero, Andy Garland, says 1, 2, 3. Jasper, though, everybody knows I don't like that score, goes into the Hatchet House and gets the 5-point win. At the Birdcage, Washington Catholic hosted Wood Memorial. Colton Reed likes the corner 3. Good shot by Reed. Connor Mowry with a tough hoop in the lane for Wood Memorial.
Guys all around him, he still finds a way to get it in the bucket.
TJ Hill over the top of the defense hits Nick Boyd in stride. Nice pass by Hill for the Washington Catholic hoop. The Washington Catholic falls at the Birdcage by 15. Bloomfield was looking for win number 8 on the season tonight. They were at South Knox. Nick Burke laser pass to Cameron Engstrom for the South Knox hoop. I say it every time we have Bloomfield highlights. Their guard Ben Hayes is a stud. Look at that smooth-looking 3.
He can score in so many ways. There you see the jumper.
Andrew Scott for South Knox says, I'll match your 3, Ben Hayes. This game went down to the final buzzer. South Knox's Ethan Shooter had a game-winning tip-in. Nothing like those game-winning tip-ins.
Fitting name, too, the Shooter.
At the buzzer for a thrilling 54-53 Spartans win. Ross.
Now let's head over to Illinois. Why not, right? Robinson certainly making a name for themselves in their first year in the Little Illini Conference. The Maroons are unbeaten in the LIC. Tonight they had a tough conference road game at Marshall. Always tough there. Fans rocking and rolling in this one. Fourth quarter, Marshall up 1. Feeling the upset. Derek Nicholas says, not so fast, boys. He converts on the interior with 15 points tonight. Marshall found another scorer. It's Keegan Steele pulling up on the ensuing possession. He gives the Lions the lead. Good shooters get the roll, though, right? In a tie ball game, are you kidding me? Corey Blunt uses every bit of the rim to give the Maroons a 3-point advantage. He had 14, but the man of steel, Keegan Steele, with a tough shot. The runner from the free throw line to pull Marshall within 1. But if there's a guy that can deliver a dagger, it's Aaron Seiler. Scoreless in the first half.
Like Jordan.
He delivers when the Maroons needed it most. Seiler finished with 11. Robinson avoids the upset. The Maroons win it 56-52. KZ Westfield loses to Robinson Tuesday. They were back at it, trying to bounce back at home tonight. Early on in this one, the Warriors go to the senior. Trevette Scales, a mismatch nightmare with his athleticism on the block. Only answers, Ethan Eagleson, a blow-by to the bucket. He ties the game up early on. Zach Murphy with a great nose for the ball. He gets the steal, finds Scales, 2 of his 20 on the night. Then Brandon Wolf, check this move out. Little spin, rise above the defender. Wolf had 31. The Warriors win 67-55, the final.
Scoring machine he is.
He is. Women's college basketball, ISU at Drake. Here the Sycamores get the ball to Jessica Valley on the wing. Valley moves down the lane, gets the acrobatic lay-in to drop. Later in the half, Sycamores moving the ball quickly. Valley, a nice look inside to Rachel Mahan with great position under the rim. She had 23. Everybody getting in on the fun tonight. This time it's sophomore guard Natasha Zurek knocking down the 3 ball. Then the senior Taylor Whitley catches in the corner. She picks up 3 of her own. The Sycamore leader had 20, and the Lady Sycamores get a coveted conference road win. They beat Drake 67-49.
Time now for our Sports 10 Spirit Award. Look at this, Ross. Northview.
Rocking and rolling.
I love
They're
it.
Passionate out there.
South Vermillion, they've been begging for us to come up there. There we go. We get you on
like
TV.
the overalls.
SHAKAMAK fans.
A little cowboy hat action.
And Clay City fans, they're always great in cheering on their Eels. Now, let's talk about one game tonight. How about that Robinson-Marshall game? Aaron Seiler didn't score in the first half. Marshall had Robinson on the ropes, but this Maroons team always delivers.
So many weapons. I mean, you hold Aaron Seiler to 11, but there's so many guys on that team that can play. They're tough to beat. And Marshall, granted, I'm sure Tom Brandon threw everything but the kitchen sink at them tonight on the defensive end and almost got the upset. But Robinson's just really, really talented.
And a game we got to talk about tomorrow. Ross will be down there. I haven't seen this too often. I've been down there several times. Bar Reeve host Lagodi. Bar Reeve second, Lagodi sixth. Those two schools just do not like each other, and I can tell you now, it's going to be a great game. It always is when those schools get together. You will be down there for it.
I love it.
An incredible atmosphere. We'll have complete highlights for you tomorrow night. That does it for In the Paint. Hope everybody has a great weekend.